This is Manti Elementary. I actually won the science fair project here, kind of created a plexiglass beehive where we could track the migration of the queen bee. I always loved science. I remember it was my third grade teacher who told me that I wouldn't have a career in science. I seemed to kind of hit a stone wall when, those people that you look up to, that you think care about you, your teachers and so forth, tell you that you don't have a career. Not necessarily because you don't have the capabilities, but because the dream seems so outlandish that it can't happen. And I'm definitely grateful I listened to the right voices, listened to the right people, the people who believed in me, believed in that I can achieve great things, versus the ones that believe nothing more than they can see in front of them. I'm Dr. Joshua Plant, Vice President of Research and Development for Zege International, and I want to take just a few minutes to tell you a little bit about my story, what led me to Zege International. So this is Manti. This is where my earliest memories started. This is where my passion as a scientist began. This is where I first lived. It's kind of weird standing here now and seeing where my life is now and where it came from. It's a little overwhelming standing here. I haven't been back to this place in years, and I would be lying if I said it's changed much. It actually really hasn't changed that much at all. It's an amazing flood of memories right now. Being a first-generation college student, living in a small trailer in a small town, I let the dream that I had of becoming a scientist dwindle because I let my environment, rather than my passion for science, set my expectations. And so fast forwarding through this time, I was 22 years old. I had no real college under my belt, and I was providing for my family by stocking shelves at the local big box outlet. And with a growing family, the concerns set in, and I knew I was on a path of consistent mediocrity. And as I was expressing the frustration with my wife, she asked, what do you want to become? And I told her that I've always had a passion for science, and her reply, I still hear to this day, let's do it. Those simple words. And at the time, becoming a scientist seemed like this insurmountable task of so many unknowns, so many variables. And soon the environment began to set the dreams for me again. But my wife, she stepped in quickly and responded, that she says, I don't know what the path to becoming a scientist is either, but I do know what that first step is. And so taking that leap of confidence in ourselves, we took that first step, beginning in a small lab as an undergraduate, working late into the evenings on independent research projects. I was able to graduate with honors and make some key discoveries. Those discoveries allowed me to present my research to the American Association for the Advancement of Scientists. This then presented the opportunity for me to be awarded the National Institutes of Health Fellowship as an undergraduate, a prestigious award given to just about 10 students each year. Following the completion of that NIH fellowship, I remember being called one day while I was sitting at the lab by Harvard Medical School, where they reached out to me to offer me a biomedical doctoral program. Now, this is a program that usually takes about 6 to 8 years to achieve. And with an amazing network, I was able to graduate in under 4 years, the first in my class. I've been reflecting upon this and upon all these achievements, where I came from, and I realized they all began with a simple foundation of having a network of people that believed in me. As you can imagine, kind of growing up in this environment, one a lot of times may not necessarily have the comprehension or the confidence, I guess, of going to Harvard and working for the National Institutes of Health. Those dreams aren't meant for an individual kind of growing up in this environment and realizing ultimately that everyone else around me that loved and cared about me had the confidence in me that I could achieve those things. They saw things in me that I didn't see in myself. All I saw in myself for many years was that which you see here. And my parents, my siblings, my spouse, children, all of these individuals, these people who have loved me and have seen that confidence in me, or that ability in me, have given me the confidence to reach and to aspire for those great things. And it is amazing once we see the confidence that others have in us and realize that we have the capabilities to do it, that as we make that step towards achieving our goals and our dreams, that path starts to lay itself out. That's why I love this industry. That's why I love network marketing, is it gives you the ability to achieve more than what you felt you could. It gives you the ability to go beyond that which your humble beginnings may say you can achieve. And it's the confidence of these people that love you, that see that you can achieve so much more, that allows you to grow. And it's the perfect industry that has modeled that which has carried me from my success, from Manti to Harvard. And I love helping other individuals do the same.